Hi and welcome to this review and discussion video for match week 22 to 25 in the Premier League. As usual, I have a friend with me. I usually say guest, but yeah, it's not a guest really anymore. I have my friend Daniel with me.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, and I'm doing the real life and he's doing the FIFA version of everything.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's start as usually and go through the form table for the last 4 matches for the teams. And the best team has gone best these 4 matches in real life is Manchester United, with 3 wins and 1 draw, 6-3 in goal difference and 10 taken points. And at second place in the form table we have Manchester City, with 3 wins and 1 loss, 10-3 in goal difference and 9 points. And at third place we have Wolverhampton with also 3 wins and 1 loss, but 10-7 in goal difference and also with 9 points. At fourth place we have Tottenham, also comically with 3 wins and 1 loss, but 5-3 in goal difference and 9 points taken. So that's my top 4 in the form table right now. So let's go over to the FIFA version.
Yes. And topping this list, we have Chelsea with actually 4 straight wins. 13 versus 2 in goal difference with a full 12 points. Second, we have Manchester City, also with 4 straight wins. 12-1 in goal difference, 12 points. Third, we have Manchester United, 3 wins and a draw. 10 versus 2 in goal difference and 10 points. And fourth, we have Everton, 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, 6-2 in goal difference and 7 points.
Yeah, so now I'm taking the bottom 4 in my real life version. At 17th place we have Fulham with 1 win, 3 losses, with 6-8 in goal difference and 3 points. And at 18th place we have Leicester City with 1 draw and 3 losses, 5-8 in goal difference also, or actually on 1 point in the last 4 games. And at 19th place we have Brighton with one draw and 3 losses, 3-7 in goal difference, and also at 1 point. And at last place in the form table, and I feel I'm not totally mistaken, yeah, in last place in the league too, so it's not going well for them. We have Huddersfield with 1 draw and 3 losses. This is sad. 0-9 in goal difference and 1 point.
Yeah, that's not looking good for them.
No.
In FIFA terms, we have in 17th Burnley with one win, 3 losses, 2-5 in goal difference on 3 points. In 18th, we have Huddersfield, so better in FIFA. 1 win and 3 losses, 4-9 in goal difference and, 3 points. In 19th, we have Cardiff City with 1 win and 3 losses, 3-10 in goal difference and 3 points. And at the bottom, we have Newcastle with only 1 draw, 3 losses, 5-13 in goal difference and 1 singular point.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Let's do the same thing for the real life table, but I'm not counting all the wins and losses in that case.
No.
That would be ridiculous.
That would be too many.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're going points, I think. Here.
Yeah, that's best.
So at first place we have Liverpool with 62 points. Second, Manchester City with 59. Third place, Tottenham with 57. And fourth, Chelsea with 50.
Yeah, and in FIFA, we have actually Manchester City on top with 54. We got Liverpool in second with 51. Chelsea in third with the same 51. And Tottenham in fourth on 48.
Yeah, so let's take the bottom 4 in real life also to compare here. At 17th place, we have Burnley with 24 points. At 18th place, we have Cardiff with 22. At 19th place, we have Fulham with 17. And at 20th and last place, we have Huddersfield with only 11 points after 25 matches.
Ow.
That's not good.
Yeah. According to FIFA, Huddersfield is actually in 17th with 24 points. We have Newcastle in 18th with 21. We have Cardiff City on 19th with 17 points. And in last is actually Southampton with 16 points.
Wow, that's interesting actually.
Yeah. Yeah, they have not had the resurgence in FIFA as they have had in real life.
No, it's looking pretty well for them in real life if you compare to the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
But more on that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're having the goals and assists and other stuff before we go deeper into that. And let's take the top 5 as usually.
Yes.
And let's start with goals here. Because in my opinion, this maybe it's not a surprise, maybe it is. At first place we have Mohamed Salah, who plays in Liverpool with 16 goals. He came from nowhere, in my opinion. At second place we have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who plays in Arsenal with 15 goals. Third place Sergio Aguero in Manchester City with 14 goals. Fourth place we have Harry Kane, who plays in Tottenham with also 14 goals. At fifth place we have Eden Hazard, who plays in Chelsea with 12 goals.
You have some of the same names on my list, but not quite.
Yeah.
So if we put number 1, we have Sergio Aguero of Manchester City on 14. In second, we have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang of Arsenal, also with 14. And in third, we still have Christian Eriksen of Tottenham with 14. In fourth, we have Roberto Firmino of Liverpool with 13 goals. And in fifth, we have Harry Kane of Tottenham with 11.
Nice list, but I really think Salah came from nowhere. He wasn't that good in the season up to Christmas.
I think he's been hiding, like lurking right beneath the top.
Yeah. Right beneath our eyes.
Yeah.
And then he just released it.
Yeah. Right when they need to.
But that hasn't helped. But that's more on that later.
Yeah.
So let's go to the assist league and do top 5. At first place there, I have Eden Hazard, who plays in Chelsea with 10 assists. At second place, we have Ryan Fraser in Bournemouth with 9 assists. And I have to add that if he comes up to 10 assists in this season, he's the first. Is he from Scotland or what is it?
Yeah, he's Scottish. Yeah.
He's the first Scottish player who does 10 assists in one season. I heard at least. Don't totally quote me on that, but I heard that that's actually true. And
well, then I hope he doesn't.
I hope he does that thing. And in that kind of a team also, that would be really interesting. But let's continue. In third place, we have Leroy Sané, Manchester City, with 9 assists. Fourth place, Raheem Sterling, also in Manchester City, also on 9 assists. Fifth place, we have Christian Eriksen, who plays in Tottenham, with 8 assists.
Yeah, in FIFA, we have Leroy Sané of Manchester City on top with 10. In second, we have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He's everywhere for Arsenal. He's got 9 assists. We also have Roberto Firmino, also everywhere, but for Liverpool, with 9. Fourth, we have Mark Albrighton of Leicester with 8. So that's FIFA's answer to Fraser, pretty much. One you didn't expect to be there. And in fifth, we actually have another weird one. Actually, N'Golo Kante of Chelsea with 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is he doing there?
He's doing well. That's what he's
Yeah.
doing.
I didn't expect that one.
No, he's not that good at assists in real life.
No,
He's better a little bit further back, in
that's
my
like
opinion.
Eriksen in goals for you.
Yeah,
What the heck is
yeah.
happening?
It's a little bit weird that he scores more than Kane, but
Yeah,
in a
but
way, everyone marks Kane, so he leaves loads of space for Eriksen to wield
exactly.
his magic just outside of the box. Like it
Yeah,
kind of makes sense when you think about it that way. But yeah,
yeah. The Eriksen isn't that player I think of when I think a lot of goals for a midfielder.
that is true.
He
He's
has a
more of
good,
a playmaker, like giving like assists, like he was
yeah,
high up in real life.
yeah. A big goal scorer. That's just weird for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, the strange matches I have some actually. In my opinion,
Yes.
Bournemouth win against Chelsea with 4-0.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've heard some talk about this game, and like I don't remember. I don't remember all the stats, but I know Chelsea had the ball for pretty much the entire game,
yeah,
and Bournemouth just countered them, like just hit them on counterattacks pretty much.
yeah,
That's the way I've understood it, and like it's really fun how they just could defend anything Chelsea could throw at them, and Chelsea weren't prepared for when Bournemouth actually got the ball and ran at them. So
yeah. I saw Chelsea having that problem in another match. Was it the match? I think we both saw it on. Yeah, on streaming, like Arsenal. Was it Arsenal Chelsea or was it who was it?
yeah, Arsenal won 2-0 over Chelsea.
Yeah, and Chelsea attacked and attacked and attacked. They came nowhere.
Yeah, it's like they love having the ball, Chelsea, definitely,
Yeah.
but they have not been able to consistently put it into the net.
No, and they didn't have.
And then yes, they did score 5 against Huddersfield, but they are at the bottom of the league, and like it's still like yeah, good. They scored 5 goals, but they need to be able to do that against. They need to be scoring goals against Bournemouth, against Arsenal, like, and they aren't right now.
They in the Arsenal game at least. They needed someone who just suck in the ball. They need someone to put the ball on.
Yeah, they needed a real target man.
Yeah, and that
And
that didn't happen.
well, Giroud didn't get a few minutes at the end, I think,
Yeah, but
but
he didn't
too little,
get.
too late.
He didn't even get one good ball.
Yeah, that's kind of the need also.
Yeah, he need to get the ball.
Yeah.
You need to put the ball on him to use him. That didn't happen. But
Yeah.
it was too little,
Yes.
too late, I guess.
Yeah. But I guess that's a interesting thing about their acquisition of Higuain. There's a mixed opinion if he's going to do well in Premier League, or if he's too old, he's past it, or whatever. But it's going to still be interesting to follow them. Will they now be able to score more goals with him in the side?
I don't like being the
So-
negative guy, but I don't believe in him.
Yeah, I'm a little bit on the. I'm not so sure either. The positive thing, I guess, with Higuain coming in is that Hazard gets to go back to his left-hand side where he's better. I think he's way more creative and way more dangerous for opponents when he's out on the left-hand side. So I think that will help Chelsea, if nothing else, that Hazard now can play in his preferred position.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much Higuain himself is actually going to do.
Oh, not
So,
me.
yeah.
I'm really doubtful there.
Yeah.
I hope he succeeds in one way. They need to be able to play around those defenders who does like Arsenal. And apparently Bournemouth also did it.
Yeah.
They locked them down in some
Yeah.
weird way.
Yeah, I wish I could have seen more exactly how it went, but yeah, I haven't watched the highlights of that game.
Yeah, I want to know
heard talk about
against
it, so.
Arsenal. Arsenal totally locked them. They came
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah.
They were really playing pretty smart.
Hmm.
So and the next match, everyone was thinking, oh, Bournemouth, oh, they're playing good. Then they got beaten by Cardiff with 2-0.
Yeah. Yeah, they're having a little bit weird season, I guess you can say.
I used really.
Yeah. Yeah, Cardiff are having the best of seasons. Down language in the relegation zone right now. Even with those 3 points, but it brings them way closer to getting out of it. But it's weird. I don't know where I have Bournemouth.
No, not me either. But they play high-scoring matches often.
Yeah.
Often they do. A lot of goals.
I don't know if that's positive though or negative.
Yeah, I don't know either.
They score lots to go forward, but they also concede. Like not against Chelsea, funny enough, but yeah, conceding 2 against Cardiff without reply. Not the best game, I would say.
So I have another thing here when it comes to matches. What is happening with Liverpool? I was just one day there when Manchester City lost. They don't lose often anymore, so not a big thing. They lost one match there, and then I just okay, the league is done for Manchester City.
Yeah,
that's over. And then Liverpool made a draw.
Yeah, I think it's even. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 2 draws in a row right now.
It actually is. First, Leicester City, the match I was talking about.
Yeah.
And then they also drawed against West Ham.
Yeah. Which is like they really had a chance here to really pull away and make sure that they were safe from Manchester City, but yeah, like it's only 3 points again.
Yeah, and the crazy thing, if you believe the sources, I have some of them. West Ham could actually have won that match.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard some. They had a really good chance, I believe, close to the end. I think that was in the West Ham game. I might be mistaken. So yeah, like it's weird. Like I don't know what's happening with Liverpool because they're so super good.
Yeah.
They're really challenging a really strong Manchester City side this season, but at the same time they're strangely impotent, I guess you can say, in games against certain oppositions. Like it's kind of weird.
Sure, but I think it started. I don't know how many weeks ago it was, with the loss against Wolverhampton in the FA Cup.
Yeah, well, that I think also that was a very weak Liverpool side.
Yeah, but that's where
they put out in that game. But yeah,
but that's where it started. If I'm not totally mistaken here, that's exactly where this trend started.
Huh.
I think that was. I'm not sure what happened first, that or the loss against Manchester City, but around that time, that's where it started. Going not so well for them. So if you count those matches, it's not, if they continue like they're doing now, this goal is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, like the weekend just passed, or the 4 game weeks, they lost 1 point on Manchester City, and that's even though Manchester City lost the game and Liverpool didn't. Like Liverpool still only have 1 loss the entire season, while City now has 4, and still they're only 3 points off. Like City is too good of a team to keep on drawing games, try to keep away from them.
Yeah,
like. They need to get on if they want to win this title, they need to get on the winning straight in the next game. They need to be going back to form.
And they need to capitalize on the fact that they don't have to play the League Cup or the Caballero Cup, or was it named?
Carabao.
Carabao Cup, and they don't need the FA Cup. City is in both those.
Yeah.
And that's exactly.
So maybe maybe it was good for their league push that they're out of cups. Like even though it's nice to win some cup silverware, but maybe it's good that they aren't in there.
I don't know how important. I don't know how important it is in the Premier League, but if without saying what league it is, our Swedish league, That's really important here.
Yeah, to win the cup.
I mean, if you're out of the cup, that could actually mean gold for you if you have a good team. And if you're still in the cup a long time, you could lose the gold on that.
Yeah.
And if you're still qualified in the Champions League and all that stuff, I think that's in England too. If you're all in all those tournaments, that will have a toll on your squad.
Yeah, definitely. You have more games to play. You don't have as much recovery in between games. You might not be able to play your strongest 11 in all the Premier League games where your rival can.
Exactly. So, and I'm worried for that when it comes to City in one way. Even if it's just the final now in the League Cup that is left in that tournament, they're still in the Champions League. Liverpool is also, but yeah, there's that cup match, Champions League match, FA Cup matches. I think City will go through next round too. I don't remember exactly who they were facing, but it was an easy match in my opinion. I remember that much. So that will have a toll. But they have if you count the midfield, it's ridiculously large.
Yeah.
When it comes to strikers, ouch.
Well, this might be like wrong information by me and false information, but I always thought I always had thinking in my back of the head like Guardiola has a problem where often his squads are very tired towards the closing of the season.
Yeah, that's true.
Like towards the end, like he's used them too much. He used them he's pressuring them too hard during the early and mid-season that they're actually starting to lose tempo, lose stamina towards the end. Yeah, normally, like in Barcelona, in Bayern Munich, absolutely Bayern Munich, that didn't really matter because by that time they were already away.
Yeah.
Like they would still win the league with Bayern, and like last season they didn't suffer by going off a little bit more towards the end. I don't remember if they did last season though. That might be like it might not be that case.
But that actually is a trend.
If that happens, then he's got a real problem with him because he's in the middle of a really hard title fight, and if his players start to tire out, well, they've got a real problem.
Yeah. Maybe De Bruyne will still work then.
Yeah, yeah. He hasn't got too many games to tire it out of him.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
So go De Bruyne on the midfield.
Yeah.
That's the only player who have the fitness.
Yeah, the place I'm really scared about if stamina becomes the thing is actually Fernandinho, even though he's a prime athletic specimen, if you put it that kind of weird way.
He's like the one.
He is very athletic and he can run a lot, but he is really your only really good for that center defensive mid position, that defending and spraying the balls around like he's so good at. Like
they have nobody to replace him, even close to him.
Yeah, they tried Stones, they've tried Gundogan, I believe.
Yeah.
And yeah, they both got parts of Fernandinho's game, but they're not the entire picture. Like he's a real complete midfielder.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to replace.
So yeah, I
guess the closest you can get really is De Bruyne, but he doesn't have the defensive work instead. So not to the level of Fernandinho. He is the closest to a complete midfielder you have, except for Fernandinho, I would say, if he's not really a complete midfielder. So yeah.
Yeah, so that will become a problem in my opinion later in the season. I think they will have a big problem with that.
Yeah, definitely a thing to keep your eye on. Like, they might be able to, they might be good, but it might thing to keep an eye out if something starts to, if it feels like City is slowing down.
Exactly. My tip there is it could be almost suicide, but rest him in matches you think you could afford to rest him.
Yeah, you're talking about
De Bruyne? Or Fernandinho? Fernandinho. And hope for the best. That you actually win that match anyway.
Yeah, the problem for City so far, like the two first games that you lost was both without Fernandinho. Pretty much had a full starting level, except him, and you still managed to lose. That is, yeah.
Yeah.
And last game he was kind of at fault for losing against Newcastle. Although I don't know if it's completely his fault, but he was the one losing the ball or giving away the penalty.
He did.
Or
Yeah, he
whatever it
was giving away the penalty.
So, yeah.
And that was kind of an interesting match. Pep Guardiola as a coach actually had the chance to be the best coach in the league ever in his first 100 matches. And now Mourinho has that.
Still.
Yeah, because he had the chance to win. If he would have won that match, he would have the title. He's still the best coach if you count win percentage. But in my opinion, 100 matches, that's too soon to begin to count that.
Yeah, I guess so. It's still like 3 full seasons.
Yeah.
Plus a little bit extra.
But if you look at, maybe you shouldn't compare like that, but if you look at Sir Alex Ferguson,
yeah,
that's just a ridiculous comparison. Because he had over 800 matches, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know the number, but it was big.
Yeah, so maybe that isn't fair that he should have that many matches, but I don't know exactly where to draw the line there. But that's impressive. He had like around 65 or something win percentage.
Which is insane over such a long career.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we're talking now about Alex Ferguson, I gotta mention Manchester United.
Yeah.
They have been going really well since Solskjaer come in after Mourinho left.
Yeah.
He's still undefeated, I believe. Only one draw still. And that was against Burnley, where they saved a point in the 92nd minute. And they actually managed what I know people thought was impossible, was to get into the top 5.
Yeah. The only
They're now officially ahead of Arsenal.
Yeah, the only thing I have been worried about there is the fact that they did play some matches with not as big as of a wins that you expected. They won with like 1 goal.
Yeah, but it's like we said about I don't know if we said it, but yeah, like Liverpool did, like start of the season, like they win games, they win by 1-0, they win by 2-1, but they win the games. That's most important. If you play badly and still manage to win, that's amazing for a team going for the title.
Yeah,
if you can win
both Tottenham and Liverpool and Manchester United and City also have been able to do that all the times.
Yeah, and that is a massive thing if you want to go for a title.
Yeah.
Like they only did score 1 game in their 1 goal in the last game, but they did get 3 points, and that's the most important thing. So yeah.
Yeah, they have been really impressing since they got a new coach.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. Do you think they can actually reach? Because I believe 4th place is a Champions League spot, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they can reach that. And I have to add one thing I have mentioned to you before. I haven't mentioned what, but Pep Guardiola actually says that Manchester United can win the gold.
This year?
Yeah, this year. They are a title contender this year.
Okay.
I don't know how that's going to happen, but they have to go clean, in my opinion, and the others have to mess up.
Yeah, they are 14 points off the title right now.
Yeah.
And there are 13. So that's 39 points to battle for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
That's a lot you need to win.
I'm actually officially supporting Solskjaer for like mayor in Manchester or something, and that happens.
Yeah, well, at this, it's like I hope, as of right now at least, looking at how they play and looking at how the team works, I really hope that he gets a chance next season, because I think if he gets a full season, if he manages to keep them like that, maybe this is just, I guess it's still only like 10 games or something like that since he took over. But I mean, the change has been they've been playing really way better since he took over. And wonder, say if he got it the entire next season to play with the team, Would he be able to actually mount a real title challenge?
They have the team for
Like,
it.
would he actually be able to up there and battle, say, Liverpool and Manchester City? Since I still think they will be there next season,
Yeah.
at least feeling right now they're going to be up there. Will they actually be able? Because now he started way off, and I'm not sure if I agree with Guardiola that they would be able to mount a title challenge this year, because I think they're too far behind.
Yeah.
And yes, people said that about reaching Arsenal, Chelsea, and now they're past Arsenal. They're only 2 points after Chelsea, so yeah, they're already caught up to them, but. We're talking about two of the best teams, I would say, that Premier League has ever seen. It feels like, at least in my knowledge, I might be way overstepping here, but with Liverpool and Manchester City, it's two of the best teams that ever been seen in the Premier League. So
yeah, we have the unbeatables, but the question is, was they really this good?
they won all the games they won, or they went
They
unbeaten,
drew.
yes, but they drew a lot of games.
Yeah, so that's the question actually. Were they that good?
Yeah.
It depends on how you see on it. Points wise, I think these two teams are better.
Yeah, because wasn't it like, I don't know if it was last season or the year before, where City actually beat the point record of that Invisible Arsenals?
Last season.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
And they didn't go unbeatable, but I mean they got more points than that team, which for me it spells a better team.
Yeah.
In that sense. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I hope he gets at least one more year to really try it. If it goes to shit next year, okay, he tried. They gave him a shot.
Yeah.
He was the adrenaline pill. They needed to bring their season back, but
yeah,
you know.
If they continue remotely like this, I mean, if they lose some big match, that's just the way it goes, I guess, or something. But if they keep on like playing this good most of the matches, it's a damn shame if they don't keep him. It's almost like
it's almost rude to him.
Yeah, it's almost a crime to not keep him in that sense.
Yeah. I know there's been lots of talk about Pochettino or Zidane moving to United next season, but right now I would say that you got a really good manager, or maybe not a really good manager, but a manager that fits your team, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Maybe he wouldn't do the same thing at a Liverpool or at a Chelsea, but at Manchester United, he's doing something really good right now.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
Yeah.
I wonder if he gets to do 100 matches, because I think they're counting head coach when it comes to those matches. In that, I wonder what figure he will stop at.
Yeah.
Because if you count the first match, I don't think anyone has been going this well.
Yeah, I mean, and if you look at Manchester United history of managers, he's actually the one with the best win percentage at the start of his reign.
Yeah.
No one, I think it was no one before had won more than 6 games straight, which he did, or went unbeaten in 6 games, maybe it was.
Yeah.
No one had done that before him, and he's done it now, and he's now unbeaten, in 10 games at least, or maybe even 11 at this point. So he's doing something right.
Yeah.
He started off kind of slowly against lower side team, but he's also beaten some really big hitters.
Yeah, Arsenal in the cup is one example of that.
Yeah. And then my brain said they also met Tottenham lately, and he won.
Yeah, they won with 1-0, I think.
Yeah, it's actually over
here.
But
that was De Gea winning the match.
That is, but still they have the hair.
Yeah.
And yes, he definitely won on the game. Like some of the saves he did.
In my opinion,
and his positioning.
This season, even before Solskjaer, wasn't De Gea's fault.
Oh no.
He was doing his best. The others were just fooling around. It seemed like.
Yeah. Like he is. I don't care if you count him like the best goalie in the world or not, but he's definitely up there.
I'm having him in my top 3.
Yeah, me too.
For Premier League at least.
Yeah, yeah. To keep it simple.
Yeah,
definitely
exactly.
Top 3 for Premier League. Might even be top 3 in the world.
Yeah.
Top 5 at least, if you want to keep it safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to compare.
Yeah. So as if they can keep a hold of it even longer, like they're made him really good moves, keeping hold of him as far as they have.
Yeah, it was close to getting like he would be released. They're really happy that facts like they blamed. We don't know the truth that didn't work. De Gea was going away a few seasons ago,
Yeah.
and they're claiming that the fax machine didn't work.
Yeah. So they didn't send the paper in time.
Exactly. They are lucky that it didn't work, if that actually is the fact.
Yeah. Because in Manchester United, without De Gea last season,
Yeah.
this is not backed up by any statistics or anything, but Manchester United without De Gea might have been in trouble of relegation.
Yeah.
Like, I'm taking it that far. That might not have been statistically possible if you look at the statistics behind it and everything. That might not have been that bad, but that's the way it felt.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually, he's amazing as a goalie there. And I feel like it's not only because I'm Swedish. Lindelöf also done his work.
Oh,
most
yes.
of the season. They're the two players who has tried to carry them even when they were playing at their worst this season.
Yeah, Solskjaer definitely gotten the best out of Lindelöf.
Yeah.
Letting him play his position and giving Rashford a chance up top and giving Pogba back a more free role in the midfield. And
yeah, he has.
A lot of praise has been given to Herrera as well for his midfield work as well, that allows Pogba to be as free as he is. Because he's got Matic and Herrera next to him. So
yeah. And
really interesting to follow them.
Yeah, one last thing I want to talk about when it comes to this Premier League football, because it's going on for a while now. The match in the background is even over. That we're doing for the YouTube version. That's actually Townsend.
Oh yeah.
The wonderful
Townsend, Crystal Palace.
Yeah, the wonderful Townsend, or as I call him on Twitter, to him actually, Townsend the Giant Killer.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have big goals, and you can have like good games, but there's something special about scoring some of your best goals ever against the top 6 in the league.
Yeah, he's consistently scoring against the top teams.
Yeah.
And
his strike against City, contender for goal of the season, and I don't mind at all.
Yeah, they're worth the 3 points there for that goal.
Yeah.
And he's actually scored against Liverpool also, and Chelsea has his earlier.
Yeah.
He's scoring against every top team almost.
Yeah.
I have to check the whole statistics on it, but it's amazing.
Yeah, it's been really fun to follow.
Yeah.
It feels like you're coming up against Crystal Palace if you're a top team. From now on, you start like, okay, we got a point mark Townsend the entire game.
Yeah.
He is too dangerous against the top teams.
Yeah. And it's not like he's scoring. He's almost not. He's not totally without points against the lower teams, but almost.
Yeah, it should be interesting to look up like statistics on goals and assists against rest of league and goals and assists versus top 6.
Yeah,
just for fun, like see how it looks.
Yeah. It's almost ridiculous. Like, he's really good against top teams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what top team he hasn't scored against yet, but he has the time.
Yeah, as I said, still 13 rounds of this season left.
Exactly, he has.
Got plenty of times to score some more bangers.
Yeah. And it's almost always good goals also. It's not like those ugly goals.
No.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Like that City goal against Manchester City. Wow. You have to check that replay if you haven't seen it. They're free to win against Manchester City. Townsend's goal there.
Yeah.
What a banger.
Yeah, like it's poor Ederson. Like he
Yeah.
can do nothing.
Yeah, the only thing that would save him if Townsend were shooting right at him.
Yeah, but yeah, like the shot went in. Like Ederson could do nothing.
Yeah,
And most of the goals in that game against Crystal Palace, actually, it wasn't like he couldn't do anything. Like he did everything he could to stop them.
yeah.
So,
Sometimes the goalie is total out of chance. At least in football, that's a thing.
yeah, the goals are just too big.
Yeah.
Don't shrink our goals, please. We like it this way.
Yeah, in other sports they have a fighting chance, in some of them at least.
Yeah.
But in football they're totally out of chance sometimes.
Yeah.
So do you have any measures or something for the FIFA version?
I don't think so, actually. Most of the important, like, interesting fights I've already talked about. So.
Yeah, it has been a lot of draws. I know that much.
Yes, there have been a lot of draws. I guess the most interesting one was the Tottenham Newcastle 3-3.
Yeah.
Like, I did not expect the game to go that way. You can say that much. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I have left to say. So.
Yeah. I have to add that we're trying a Champions League thing, or whatever we should call it. We're not comparing to FIFA in that those videos. We're doing YouTube and podcast in that case, so releasing more information about that in the future. On Twitter, I think I will release it, and my Twitter account is actually in the channel description, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not, write a comment. So yeah, we're doing a Champions League podcast on that stuff, going through the matches and some of our predictions, and talk about the Champions League. And that will come out sometime this week, I think, because next week on Tuesday it actually is Champions League. So yeah, we're actually recording this at exact the time as the City match goes on, the moved match. If you think that round 27 is a little bit strange, in the middle of 25 and 26, but yeah, it's moved. More on the reasons of that in that video. I actually clarified why, so yeah, if you don't know, check out that video out. But I guess that's all for us for this time. And we're back in 4 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And let's see what has happened then. Maybe we have a new leader. Maybe Manchester United has moved up. Who knows? I'm
that
doubting.
Would be interesting.
Yeah, I'm doubting that it will go that fast, but I really think that they can move up another position. And I'm not going for the Guardiola crazy stuff. They will win the goal. They can win the goal. That's just ridiculous, in my opinion. Maybe Tottenham is the other teams really mess up, but who should? That's a discussion we had before. Who in the something is going to score those goals?
Yeah, Kane out. Well, they have Son back.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. They have Llorente. I don't know how much they use
They have the FIFA star Ericsson.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's not that big goal scorer in real life.
We have to show him the FIFA videos.
Truly is.
You can do it, man.
He becomes a better goal scorer after seeing our the prediction videos where it's like almost top of the leaderboards. Like,
he's like, oh, I have to do this in real.
Yeah, taking some tricks, tips and tricks.
Yeah, exactly. He got a boost in confidence.
Yeah.
And then he just pours in goals. That would be pretty sick.
If only.
Yeah, but like I said, that will be it for this time. And I guess, like I said, we'll see you in 4 weeks. And until then, in the prediction videos, at least me.
Yeah.
But if you're interested in Champions League, look out for that video. And if you want to get notified about it, press the notification bell. So yeah, we'll see each other in 4 weeks. That's all for us for this time. Bye.
Bye.